What's up everybody, Papa Stanimus here. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to do a Papa Stanimus green screen. It's a 3 pulley green screen that uses friction and gravity. And I'm going to go over the little fine details with you guys on how you can put one of these together yourself. Now as you can see, it's kind of a big green screen. It's pretty big. Yes, it is. And to put this together, what you're going to need is 3 pulleys, at least 60 feet of 550 cord or whatever string you would like to use. I use lime green color, fits the green screen better. I use 3 layers of green screen so I can film from both sides simultaneously with lights and everything, and light doesn't show through. So that's kind of the purpose of having such a big one that rolls up, is you can film using both sides. It's dual purpose. It's kind of nice. And when it's rolled up, you get a lot of room. So I've got a pretty big room down here, and when this thing's down, it turns it into like 2 smaller rooms. So having it up really opens up the house and makes it kind of nice down here when we're not working. So let's get in here and show you guys how it works. Okay. So very important, that pulley right there has kind of 2 purposes. One is it holds up the left side of the green screen, and 2, it guides string or rope to the left pulley system, which then guides it to an anchor point. Okay, so to the right we also have another pulley. Let's go take a look over here. This pulley over here is very simple purpose. It just holds up the right side of the green screen. That's it. Now, one thing that's very important to know about these 2 pulleys is that on the back sides of them are anchor points where those strings that are running through them are held. Okay, so now we're on the back side of the green screen. That is the, let's see if we can focus in there for you. That's an anchor point there in the back. Okay, it's kind of dark back here, apologies. And over here on the other side is the other anchor point. It's kind of hidden up in there behind some foam, but you can see that anchor point. And there's also a loop there that I use for when the green screen is down. That's where I put the remaining rope that is available to grab onto. So we just kind of hang it there for ease of use. When it's rolled up, the rope is over here on the wall. This is the anchor point that holds everything together. So we just kind of roll it up right there, and when we want to take it down, we unroll it and just keep a hand on it, and you just let it go down nice and easy. Gravity will do the work for you, and the green screen will go down. Now, the important thing to know is how this works. So you have to have about 60 feet or more of string if you're going to do something about this big. And what you want to do is start with an initial anchor point. So that point that we were looking at earlier in the dark, that was like the beginning of it. That's where it begins. and you run it down underneath your green screen at the bottom. It always kind of goes below like this, right? And like a loop. So you have a loop on one side and you have a loop on the other side. And on the other, so on this, on the right hand side, that's the beginning. And you anchor it behind the green screen to the ceiling, create a loop, put your green screen through it, and then loop it up to the top through that pulley. And then you run your rope or string, whatever you're using. Right here, you can see this rope. Run it all the way along the top. Then you run it through this pulley here, your left pulley that holds up the green screen, and then you do your far left pulley. This one is more of a guide for sending the string just to be anchored away, so we'll just call that the anchor pulley. It's kind of an extra one. It just makes it a little bit nice. Now, there's some other fundamental parts to this green screen that are very important. One of them is in here. You can see if I dig away a little bit, see if we can show this off. There's a piece of wood in here, and it's a round piece of wood, and it runs the length of the entire green screen all the way to the other side. And that is the base piece. So the green screen is fastened to that long piece of round wood. And what that wood does is keep the base stabilized. It gives it weight, and it gives it basically, with a combination of weight and friction, it gives it a point to start rolling up on itself. So it starts crawling on itself as the rope pulls it up and rolls the green screen into place. Okay, so you need like a big long base piece. Now there's also a big long top piece. So if you look up here, we have a 2x4. Now the 2x4 runs the length of the green screen as well. Okay, runs the whole length. And what I recommend, if you are interested in building one of these, what I recommend is building all the pieces together and measuring everything beforehand, and then mounting it up on the wall afterwards. I did kind of build mine on the wall and didn't build it first, and it was way harder than if I just would have put it together first and then mounted it up on the wall. So I recommend you not make the mistake I did and try and plan everything out beforehand and then put it up on the wall. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much how this works. It's just a basic rope and a 3-pulley system, and you have a base piece, which is very important for the weight and the friction, and a top board where all of the other things are mounted to. And also, of course, if you're going to use this for double-sided purposes, make sure that you use a 3-layer green screen. Okay, you don't want any light shining through. So make sure it's nice and thick, no light shines through, and then you can use it on both sides. So you can have a studio in the back while also having a gaming studio in the front. All right. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you learned something. If you guys have any questions at all regarding how to do a green screen like this, please ask in the comments or tune into my stream at twitch.tv/PapaStanimus, and I would be more than happy to help you out. All right. Good luck, everybody.